Welcome to Office Hours by Triple X Church. I'm your host, Carl Thomas. I'm a pastor, certified neurohealth coach, and a guy who frankly struggled with a lot of stuff we talk about here for over 20 years until I found freedom about a decade ago. In today's episode, I'm going to be jumping in and answering this question. Can I speak to a live person about my issues? That's what I will be discussing today, so make sure you hang in there with me, recognizing no questions are off the table, and I'm going to be as honest with my answers as I possibly can be, so don't get offended. Without any further delay, let's jump in. Okay, so this question came in our office hours page, and I'll admit there's probably some people who are like, what do I care about this? But we get this question, and I do think it's important as a ministry to answer it. So question goes, where do I start? I'd like to speak to a live person. Can I please get a call back? The only reason I want to answer this is because a lot of times people, especially as a ministry, when they hear, hey, we don't do live calls, or we don't do email counseling, right? Correspondence back and forth with people. The assumption is you just don't care. And that's not the case. Over the years, we've learned a lot of things from working with people. And I mean 20 years of this. And over 10 years of working in this type of field myself, I've learned a lot of things about what works and what doesn't work. First of all, understand at Triple X Church and Live Free Ministries, we're a small team. We're a very agile corporation. We try to keep our resources, or we try to keep our expenses down. And so we don't have the staff to do online counseling calls or going back and forth with someone via email about their issues all day. All right. We just don't have those resources to begin with. So it comes down to, hey, we got to pick and choose where we want to invest our time. I happen to invest the majority of my time in producing content for the Live Free community and for our website and interacting with guys in the Live Free community and monitoring the health of our small groups program and basically investing in the lives of the people that are already seeking help and have come to us, right? I want to invest in those people because they've already said, hey, I need some help and I'm willing to step up to get some help, and I want to help them get there. So that's where we invest our time. However, beyond that, there is this thing that we've just noticed over the years where the truth is when people say, hey, can I get a call back? Or, hey, I'm going to write a page email about my struggles with porn and prostitutes and blah, 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 and I just need an answer back. Generally, those conversations or emails don't lead anywhere productive. There's a lot of reasons probably for that, but I think the most common one is usually when someone is willing to just make a phone call to a random person they have no knowledge of, or they're just firing out an email. It's often because they're in some sort of crisis situation. So they just got caught, or it's 2:00 in the morning. They've realized that they've been masturbating for 3 hours and they got a problem, or they just looked at porn for like the umpteenth time that day and they're ready to throw out their computer. And so they're just at a low emotionally in that moment and they want some help. And they don't have the people in their life to go to ask for help. So they come to someone like us and they say, hey, can you help me? Can you help give me the quick answer? Because honestly, when you're in an emotional meltdown like that, that's really what you want. You just want a quick answer to get better. And I got bad news. There is no quick answer for this type of thing. Okay. It takes work. It takes commitment. It takes a community. It takes resources and sometimes counseling. So in the past, we have taken calls. We've done complimentary coaching sessions. We've done email after email after email where someone says, hey, I have a problem. I need help. Okay, hey, do these 5 things. Never hear from them again. Why is that? Well, probably because the crisis moment's passed. Not on my mind anymore, and then they reach out the next time they blow it, right? And they have another crisis situation. And spending resources and time on conversations and correspondence that don't lead anywhere helpful is not a good way to steward our manpower. I can tell you all day long what's going to help you, what's not going to help you. If you don't go do it, it doesn't matter. No one's going to get better. I've wasted a bunch of my time, and you're not going to get better because you didn't do what I told you to do. So that's why we invest our resources in these things. That's why we have plenty of content on the website to try to point you in the right direction. I would tell you, if you're struggling, we have resources. Live Free Community, if you're a man, is great. If you're a spouse and you're trying to deal with like your husband's addiction, livefreewives.org is a great place to start. There's a community. So now you have the people to talk to. Now you have the people to share with. You don't need to reach out to some random guy that you watch on a video that you have no connection with. We have content, we have workshops, all sorts of stuff. We have a community of experts in there, plenty of things that will help you get past whatever you're dealing with. And ultimately, that's what you need. You need resources, you need some advice, and you need people. And so the communities we provide, whether it be Live Free Wives, or small groups online, they all provide that. We also have the X3 Pure video workshop. You can check that out at x3pure.com. Another great thing. That'll give you a lot of content, a lot of advice, and it also comes with free access to the Live Free community, which again gets you your people. So hope that makes sense. Don't want to offend people, but the reality is, again, limited resources and past experiences have shown us that when we get into these conversations with people via email, via phone calls, and there's no real commitment to actually get any help, generally speaking, those conversations don't bear any fruit. If you have a question for me and you want me to answer it, go to triplexchurch.com/office-hours and submit it there, and I will answer it in an upcoming episode. That's all I got for you today. I will see you back next week.